the women's doubles war is concerned, by quarter-final stage, 3 pairs from China and 2 from Korea, so in 5 different nationalities. But 6 seeds, 3 seeds at the semi-final stage, and the first of the semi-finals, Kim and Kong, coming through a thrilling match. They will be in their second seed for Open final, 6 years after their first.
Introducing first, please welcome from China, Liu Shangshu, Tan.
The world number ones, Liu Shangshu and Tan Ning. Trying to reach a second final in 2 weeks, having won the Malaysia Masters in Kuala Lumpur a week ago. The Olympic silver medalists and the current Asian champions.
And their opponents from Japan, Rin Iwanaga and Nakanishi.
Rin Iwanaga and Nakanishi. Left and right-handed combination from Japan. It's only their third tournament of the year. They've had injury problems, but this has very much marked their comeback. Semi-final. Well, this, I can tell you, will be a 4th meeting between these 2 pairs, and it might surprise some to know that of the previous 3, in fact, the Japanese pair hold the advantage, having won 2 of those 3, including the last encounter, which was the final of the Denmark Open. 2 straight games, as you can see, in Odense. So I think I'm right in saying that the world number ones chose serve their steam. Yes, he's nodding at me. So the youngest player on court, Liu Shangshu, 21 years of age, from Liaoning, coastal province of Northeast China. And they're enjoying their 20th week in total as world number ones. It's their 3rd spell as world number ones. Tan Ning is a year older at the age of 22 from Hunan. And they were Olympic silver medalists in Paris last year, lost out to CHN and Fan, their teammates. They've already won the Asia Championships, and as I was telling you, the Malaysia Masters last week, reached the final of the Swiss Open as well. Now look at that for a series of results. All of their matches in 2 straight games, including the quarter-final against the number 6 seeds, their teammates, Li Jing and Zhou Lin. So to the Japanese combination, and Rin Iwanaga turned 26 10 days ago from Yanai in Yamaguchi Prefecture on the southwest tip of Honshu. Just under 5'6", whereas her partner a little bit taller, as you can see. That's 5'7". Kia Nakanishi, the left-hander, and they have had 2 quarterfinals in their 2 tournaments prior to this, so this is really the best that they've played all year. Well, they beat the winners of the Taipei 300 event 3 weeks ago in 3 games in the first round, and then another pair from Chinese Taipei. And look at that quarter-final against the former world number ones and the beaten finalists here 2 years ago, Baekhan Na and Lee So-hee. And I can tell you, in that opening game against the Koreans, they had to come from 1-10 down before winning it 21-19, 21-10 in the second. So as you saw, our court officials for this one are Mohammed Salman from Malaysia in the umpire's chair, and Siao Chibin from Singapore is the service judge. Well, she may be the younger of the two players, Liu Shangshu, but to me, she plays the captain's role.
Yeah. It's early, they have ice packs on their necks
Yeah.
after the warm-up.
You're supposed to do something to help focus or something with nerves that go to the brain.
Oh, I'll try one tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, my right, Liu Shangshu and Tan Ning, China. And on my left, in Iwanaga and Nakanishi, Japan. Tan Ning to serve to Nakanishi. Love all. Play.
So the second of the women's doubles semi-finals about to get underway. The world number ones, Liu Shangshu and Tang Ning, far side of the court up against the left and right-handed combination from Japan, Iwanaga and Nakanishi.
Service over. 1 love.
Now, Steen, you and I both watched that final in Odense, the Denmark Open final, the last time these two pairs met and the last time that the Japanese pair won. And I can remember you saying they've shown other pairs the blueprint of how to beat this Chinese combination.
Yeah, the problem is I've forgotten what the blueprint was. But I think
get that ice back on you now.
Exactly. I think it's something about chasing Tan Ning on the backcourt, trying to play, or actually whoever's on the backcourt, but moving them from side to side. And simply play with a lot of pace, not lift too high, not give them too much attacking opportunities, because they are powerful, the Chinese combination. However, in Denmark Open, I still think they had a little bit of Olympic blues in them, but apparently Denmark Open is good hunting grounds for Nakanishi and Iwanaga, because that was also the first time they beat Liu Shangshu and Tan Ning. The Denmark Open 2023.
Again, it was
3-1.
Two straight games, was it?
Yeah, 2 straight games. None of their matches so far have gone the full distance.
That's a nice return of serve.
Good defense.
Yeah, she's so physically strong, Liu Shangshu. And look how early she takes this defense on the backhand and just drives it flat over the net. Wonderful shot.
Service over. 2-4. Service over.
Well, obviously, this
5,
Chinese combination are on a mission to try and win a second title in 2 weeks, having won at the Malaysia Masters. Steen, the last women's doubles pair to win 2 titles in 2 weeks was?
Oof. 2 titles in 2 weeks. Bacon Lee?
No.
No?
Their opponents of today, Iwanaga and Nakanishi.
Was it?
2.
Won the US Open and the Canadian Open last year.
Oh, that's right.
That's a beauty, isn't it? What a shot from Tang Ning.
Service over. 3, 6.
Missed it. It was a lovely idea,
4,
though, wasn't it?
6.
It was.
She has a lovely feel for the game of where the gaps are and where you need to place the shuttle. Lu Shangshu.
Yeah,
Nice.
well played.
5,
Iwanaga with the change of pace at the front of the court, doing the damage.
Thank you. Ready?
That's a good defence.
Service over. 7, 5.
Oh, she did well to leave that.
8,
Tang Ning
5.
wasn't long by much.
Service over. 6, 8.
Good block. Get below the top of the tape.
Oh, that may have been going wide. Lovely. Oh, my goodness.
7.
Well, that's what you call perfection.
Yeah.
And a little bit of luck.
A lot of luck, but I love the fact that she tried to block that one. That's exactly what the Chinese are trying to do, trying to get the Japanese to hit a little bit out of position.
That seemed to sit on top of the net for an absolute age. Oh, that's a lovely defence.
play.
Good rally.
Super rally.
Absolutely brilliant.
8-all.
Six of the last 8 points.
Ooh, that was a full open court. Had she played it straight.
Service over. 9,
Yeah.
8.
Good play.
That's the moving. The player at the back of the court that you alluded to earlier.
Yeah.
Service over. 9-all.
Really targeting Tang Ning, aren't they?
Yeah. When they attack, it's almost like 2 against 1 defense. Clever. Played on the outer side of Liu Shangshu there. Very difficult to keep it inside the line in the sideways drift. That smash there.
Yeah, it's clever, isn't it? Good placement.
Service over.
Nice job.
10-all.
Gosh, that's a good return of the flick serve by Iwanaga, and it means that the Japanese combination have the 1 point advantage here at the mid-game interval of the opening game.
On the big screen, and you can see it's
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chair.
Don't forget to stand your goal, brother. Get yourself up on the big screen and sit your face on the net.
11, 10, play.
So it could not be closer at a mid-game interval. It's got to be at least 1 point in it, and that's all there is.
Twelve, 10.
That's good follow-up.
And it's beautiful technique on that backhand, isn't it?
Yes.
The first one, the drive flat over the net, and she followed forward, as you say. But look at that first one.
We saw in the first women's doubles of today, we saw Kim Hae-jung especially, but also Kong Hee-young follow up. Move really, really well, chase the shuttle at the net.
11-13.
And oftentimes when we have a little bit slower playing conditions in women's doubles, it's tough activating the front court player. But here, where the playing conditions are a bit faster, then it's actually possible. Not if it's a stationary front court player, but if it's one that's moving, hunting the chances, then it's really possible. Confusion.
Oh, that's way in.
Service over.
I have a feeling she thought that was going wide.
11. Rangers, grab the court.
You know, the way it started off leaving the racket, it did look as if it was going to go wide.
Yeah.
It's such a significant sideways drift from right to left, which of course held that shuttle back in.
Wide.
Well, they're challenging that.
I must say it was close. I'm not totally certain that I'm right, but
I think it did just drift wide, I have to be honest, but we will be told for sure in just a moment by the instant review. It was just wide.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
the Chinese are too often getting a little bit out of balance in the rallies. They've got to try and rectify that.
Sixteen, 11.
Oh, that's short.
Service over. 12-16.
It's not just that she's intercepting well at the net, Iwanaga. She's placing the shuttle really well, isn't she?
She is. She got to that super quick, so she was in good position.
But look, she hits across the body once again of Lu Shangshu. Oh, they both left it for the other.
18.
Total confusion. There's another nice backhand from Iwanaga.
They're rushing things when they have a good position, Tan and Liu.
2 points away from the opening game, the Japanese pair. Make that 1 point
20,
away.
game point, 12. Service over, 13, 20.
So far they've controlled the lift to the back of Liu and Tan's court magnificently, Nakanishi and Iwanaga. That's what I thought they would struggle with.
Opening game in favour of the Japanese combination.
21-13.
Rin Iwanaga and Kia Nakanishi. 21-13 in 19 minutes.
Now, if you're looking to take your SBO 2025 experience beyond the course, you'll want to head up to OCBC Square, just outside the stadium, where the KFF's Badminton World Tour is full swing all weekend long. It's free to enter, open to the public, so bring your friends, your family, or just your love for the game. We've got many games, interactive booths, and activities for all ages happening right now. And if you're a fan of the players, you won't want to miss it.
Yes, got. Second game, love all, play.
So Rin Iwanaga and Kia Nakanishi, 1 game to the good. 21-13 over the world number 1s, Lu Shangshu and Tang Ning. That's a super shot from Nakanishi.
And a great rally to start out with, displaying, I think, some of the Japanese tactics here. We saw in the first game that they had some very high lift to the back of the court to control the drift alongside the court. I think we're going to see a much more fast-paced, flat lifts and flat game here. They will be more reluctant to lift because the Chinese are getting help in there. Already big smashes from this near side here, making their attack even more dangerous.
That's a great smash from Tang Ning. And an even better finish from Lu Shangshu.
And that was not exactly what I suggested, the high lift here the Japanese played, but yeah, they also lost the rally.
Well, yesterday in their quarter-final, they started that far end of the court and they went 10-1 down. They really did struggle initially with the conditions from that far side.
Yeah.
Two, one.
That's a good one.
Service over. 2 all.
Normally has a very good tumble serve, Tan Ning. Didn't that tumble at all, or what?
I noticed the tumble was working nicely in the opening game.
Yeah.
It's more difficult for us to tell from this side.
It is.
Because we sit behind the courts, looking down on the court the same as all of you do.
Service over. 3, 2.
Well, got back there. Oh!
Missed it.
Well, I think that was worth a challenge.
2, 1 the court.
Let's have another look. It's a remarkable defence from the Japanese pair. Oh no, you're right, Steve. It was wide.
Thank you. Four, 2. Service over. 3, 4.
Right where she wanted it. With Iwanaga. Second time they've scored on that service return.
Four, all.
It's a careless looking shot from Liu Shangshu, the last one.
Yeah, she's annoyed at herself for
Yeah.
that, isn't she? Sets herself high standards. Schwartz. Got in each other's way, the Japanese pair.
Good play.
Brilliant. Gosh, she's playing well from the front of the
5,
court. Iwanaga.
4. Yeah.
That would have been so easy to play that cross, wouldn't it? It was more difficult technically to keep that straight.
Yes.
And she managed brilliantly. Nice.
Service over.
Well played, Tan Ning.
5, all.
Yeah.
6, 5.
Drive defence and rushed forward.
Yeah, that was good.
It was good, but we don't often see that from Tang Ning, do we?
No.
That's a good development.
It is. It looked a tiny little bit wild, though, but I mean, if you don't do it, you never know whether it's correct or not, and she won the point, so full credit.
Well, she put that final one away with venom, Nakanishi.
6 all.
There's no way that was coming back. 1, 2, third one is put away, but it was so short.
There's a little bit of a stare down here before we can get the serve launched.
It's a good exchange.
She tried to be proactive again, Tan Ning, but at the moment, I don't think she's beating the Japanese pair in that game.
No, I agree, but I like the fact that this is a development in her game. Because I think when they first sort of burst onto the world stage, this Chinese pair, we very much felt that Tang Ning was the worker from the back of the court and Liu Shengshu was the creative one. And I think Tang Ning is trying to develop her game and become a better front court player.
Super. From a Japanese perspective, just playing it perfectly. We saw a little bit of the same at the All England when Matsuyama and Shida defeated Tan and Liu.
That was the semi-final, wasn't it?
Now I suddenly get in doubt. There it was.
Lovely jump smash.
Oi! Well, I thought that was close, but no challenge.
7, 8.
Difficult to tell.
Thank you. Thank you. Play.
That's a great return of serve. That is
Service
magnificent.
over. 9, 7.
I'd like to see the Chinese pair actually vary their serve a bit more.
Yes, me too.
They've got these lovely tumble serves, but they keep persisting with that, and that is very difficult with a tumble serve to serve out wide. And I think a little variation in the direction might serve them well.
Service over. 8, 9.
Oh, there's a variation. Nice flick. Oh, right in between the two Japanese players.
Yeah, but also much more sort of calm and focused attack. Staying in balance, able to play the next shot. Not giving the Japanese pair too much pace to work with.
Service over.
Well, another flick serve. This time, the Japanese alert to it. It's a good return by Nakanishi. Wow, she was quick on the net there, Iwanaga, and gets her just rewards. Japanese combination go to the mid-game interval with a 2-point advantage.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Coaches, play.
So 11-9 the advantage to Iwanaga and Nakanishi.
Oh. 12, 9.
It's surprising how much the Chinese are struggling in their defense. Especially Liu Shangshu. I mean, not necessarily that she's struggling the most, but she normally is very, very good in the defense.
Good rally. What I think is impressing me about the Japanese pair, Steen, is the fact that they're simply not allowing the Chinese to attack. Once they've attacked, it's a guided defensive shot or it's a driven defensive shot, so they immediately get themselves back on the attack again.
It's super. They try to nullify the sort of physical strength advantage that the Chinese pair, in my opinion, have. And so far they've done brilliantly.
4 straight points.
She's able to generate a lot of power in a short period of time. The left-hander Nakanishi. It's a really, really good attack.
5 straight points. There's the block again.
Yeah.
Ball. Service over. 10, 14.
Well, the world #1s, I think, are going to have to start making their move pretty soon. Otherwise, it might be too late. Brilliant. It's been a while since they've had more than 1 or 2 attacking shots. Maybe they have to think more about the placement of their smashes.
I think so.
Japanese pair, the Chinese pair, rather than relying on their power.
Yeah. And also not so much to look for a scoring opportunity, but to attack and make sure that they're not counter-attacked.
11.
That's a perfect example. She got back there way too late, Tanning. Still tried to go for an attack that would have been a great opportunity for counter-attacking for Nakanishi and Iwanaga had it gone over. They're being outplayed.
And that's the sort of placement on smash. That one across the body of Lu Shengshu was absolute perfection. And then the front court player is really looking for the opportunity. Oh my goodness, totally mistimed.
It's a complete breakdown at the moment for Tan and Liu.
Points away from the final. Iwanaga and Nakanishi. Well, they were in 5 finals last year. They didn't lose one of them. It's gone long.
Service over. 12-19.
That's a super defensive shot.
13-19.
Such little movement of the racket head when she played that defensive shot, Lu Shengshu.
Yeah.
That's another good defensive shot. There's the first high lifts on the defence. Well, they're challenging, but I don't think they'll win this challenge, and I think it will be match point opportunities for Iwanaga and Nakanishi. But let's see what the instant review has to say. Yeah, plumb on the line. It is match points for Rin Iwanaga and Kia Nakanishi.
Match point 30. Play.
Nice backhand. And they've done it. What a fantastic match played by Iwanaga and Nakanishi. Symmetry in the scoreline, 21-13, 21-13 in a match lasting 44 minutes. Well, they hardly put a foot wrong, the Japanese pair. Only their third tournament of the year and their first final of the year. Steve, that was impressive.
Yeah, except for Iwanaga missing that shot out to the audience. Yeah, that was super impressive. Fantastic execution of the game plan.
Well, must be one of the few pairs in World Badminton that has a positive win-loss record against the world number ones, Liu Shangshu and Tang Ning. This the final rally. And a night for the Japanese pair. So they'll play the final tomorrow against Kim and Kong from Korea. There is confirmation of how they've won the semi-final against the world number ones, Iwanaga and Nakanishi, 21-13, 21-13 in 44 minutes. Welcome back to semi-final Saturday here at the Singapore Open, the Super 750 event on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Next up is the second of the men's singles semi-finals, and Lu Guangzhou from China up against Christo Popov from France. Well, Popov making a little bit of history, but